Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Pay attention to genuinely supportive women. Pay attention to, and notice I say genuinely supportive, because you can get some toxic ones, some bad ones, and everything who start off supportive and they really want something. You know, you can get some who start off supportive and they just play into whatever fantasy you have. But I'm gonna tell you what, there's some women out there, in fact a whole lot of them, who are genuinely supportive. They really want to support you. They don't have a problem playing that that assistant to you. They don't have a problem like helping you to achieve your dream. In fact, you got some, they want you to. They don't mind, that's their character. They want to help. Pay attention to those women. See, unfortunately, a lot of guys might not pay attention to them for whatever reason. They might feel like, oh yeah, this woman's not physically attractive to me, or, she ain't what I usually go for. I'll say this. Yeah, that's not saying go for the woman necessarily. All I'm saying is pay attention to them. Be like, oh, okay, she's supportive and all of that. Really look at her. Now, you might really look at her and feel like, you know what, she still ain't what I like. Okay, that's fine. All I'm saying is take her into consideration, because sometimes she might be. Now, she might not be that 8 to 10 range that you're looking for, but she might be a 6. Man, she's still upgradable. She's still upgradable. Like, take a look at her. She might fix up or something. You might be like, oh. Like, there's some women I've known in the past. I'll be like, Then I see them fixed up. I'll be like, oh, shoot. Like, pay attention to that. Ask yourself that. Reason why I'm saying that is there's a lot of women out here, they ain't really supportive of a man. It's kind of funny. You get all these men who say they want a submissive woman and a woman who is in cooperation to the operation. But let's be real, a lot of these guys want that fantasy woman. A lot of these guys want that dime who's rare anyway. But she might not support him. She might not support him. And you get some of these toxic women. Yeah, she might support you, but she hitting you on other levels. And indeed, you get some women out here, they'll see a man doing something and they'll deal with him just to break him down. They don't care about where he trying to go or what he trying to do. Forget all that noise as far as she's concerned. Shoot, that's why I say genuinely supportive. Like, she's helping. She's willing to help you. She's supporting you. Whatever you trying to do, whatever your dream is, she wants to be there. Because you have some women, that's their nature. It's a nurturing nature. It's a helpful nature. Some women, it's just some women. Pay attention to that. Like I said earlier, it's not saying just jump on that woman or something. But pay attention. Ask yourself, is she that bad? Like, if you just have no physical attraction to her, none whatsoever, you still paying attention. All I'm saying is take her into consideration. That's all I'm saying. But if she just ain't there, fine. But then if she got something attractive about her, really look at her. Really look at her. Like, yeah, she might not be that 9, but she still could be that 6 or 7. Like, deal with the reality of what's happening. Like, on my last sit down video, I said, see a woman as she is and as your fantasy. Get that out of the window. You want a woman, any man on his mission, he wants a woman who wants to be in submission. And when I say submission, I mean she's going to help on that mission. She's going to be in cooperation to his operation. You need to really pay attention to that, because a lot of women don't with certain men. They don't. And at the very least, they don't want to be like supporting you. You got to pay attention to that. If you're going to have a woman in your life, she needs to be helping you out. She needs to be in cooperation with your operation at the very least. And then you get some women, like I said, genuinely supportive. Like they trying to help you. They want you, but it's something in their character that wants to help the men in their lives. Unfortunately, some of those women, they get caught up with some knuckleheads, and the knuckleheads don't want to do something. But if you riding with me, if you checking out my channel, you doing something with your life. So you don't want that knucklehead woman. You don't want that woman who ain't trying to do something. You want that woman who's going to be supportive of you. All I'm saying is pay attention. Not even in a romantic sense. You know, you might have to friend zone that woman. You just, whatever reason, you ain't turned on by her. You still want that type of woman in your life. Even if you friend zoning her, she's still helpful. She got something that she can bring to the table. And I do mean bring to the table. Like you don't want to deal with a woman who just want to just show up while you doing all the work. To me, that's toxic. I'll just say it straight up. I'll tell a room full of women, that's toxic. You got to bring something. You got to be helpful in some way. You know, even if that helpful is just whispering in the guy's ear, like, baby, you could do this. Even then, that's when you got to look at it. Like, and all I'm saying is pay attention to that type. Look at that type of woman. You know, she's the type of woman that you want to have in your circle. And like I say, you don't necessarily have to have sex with her or anything. You know, shoot, you can friend zone a woman. Guys can friend zone a woman. Shoot, even in your friend zone, you don't want just any woman. You want some woman going to help out in some way. She can't just stay and sit there and just do nothing. You know, but whether she your friend, whether you want her in a relationship, she need to be supportive. You don't need one of those women going to break your dream down. You don't need one of those women. You tell her what you want to do, and she like, oh yeah, that's cute. Like when I started out writing, there were plenty of women went out with, and they were like, well, you can't support anybody. Oh yeah, that's cute. It was like, next. Like the women I had in my circles were genuinely supportive of my writing and what I wanted to do. That's how you gotta be. And when I say genuinely supportive, not supportive is part of a game. Like a woman who's supportive, you don't really have to ask her like to help you. She just gonna do it. She gonna be like, what can I do? Oh yeah, I can check this out. You know, I can read this. I can look at this business plan. Oh yeah, I know somebody. I got a nice Rolodex. I know somebody in this position. I know somebody who can help out. That's supportive, you know? And when a woman, look, here's a little trick. When a woman's supportive, she ain't always looking for something back. That's just a part of her character. Pay attention to, and all I'm saying is pay attention. Pay attention to those women. Don't overlook them. You know, have them in your circle, whether it's a friend, whether it's a lover, whatever. Pay attention to them, all right? So anyway, I want y'all to really think about that. And I'm going to emphasize the term genuinely supportive. You want a genuine woman, right? Pay attention to those women who seem like they're just doing something just to get something back. Because a genuine woman, one thing about her, she gives. She can give without expecting anything back. So pay attention to them, all right? So anyway, that's all I have for right now. Get back with y'all. Wait a minute. Peace and blessings.